So we studied about functions of financial management. Under the functions we studied, there are three important decisions. First is investment decisions, second is financing decisions, and third is dividend decisions. So these all three decisions are very, very important to run your business or to have a proper financial management. Investment decisions is mainly concerned with the investment of your firm. Like when you have a money, where you are going to invest the money, that is a question mark. You will decide a particular business. In that business, how much you are going to invest in what particular assets. In long-term assets, how much you are investing. In short-term assets, how much you are investing. How much you are investing in capital budgeting. How much you are investing in working capital management. So these all problems will come. When you solve these all problems, right, then there will be a proper investment decisions. So that is the first function of financial management. After that, as I told you, in investment decision, you have to do capital budgeting, long-term planning. It is you need to justify why you are investing your funds all in the particular assets. You should see about risk. You should see about uncertainties. You should see even about the cost of capital. Then in working capital management, you should see about the various aspects. You should see about the various things such as cash, credit, the stock, inventory, etc., receivables. Then you can do a proper working capital management. Second type of decision is financing decisions. Now there has to be an optimal capital structure, proper mix of capital structure between the equity and debt, right? The theory of capital structure or capital structure theory and capital structure decision should be followed in financing decisions. If the capital structure theory and decision is not followed, there is no proper financing decision will be followed. And the third decision, as I've told you, is dividend decision. Ultimately, when you get a profit in the firm, you will get two alternatives. Either you can distribute the profit to the shareholders, or you can retain the profit in the business for the future, right? It depends on the company, right? If a company wants to distribute the entire profit to the shareholders, they can do it. Or if they want to retain the profit for their future use, that also they can do it. The second topic which we studied today is about objectives of financial management. There are two important objectives. Any business is there, if they are doing any kind of business, right? Whether it is a sole trader, partnership firm, or a company, they will do this business because of these two important things. First is profit maximization, and second is wealth maximization, right? Profit maximization is where you'll try to maximize your profit, and those things which are reducing your profit and EPS, you will try to avoid it. If you try to maximize your profit, ultimately there will be increase in your resources. There will be optimum utilization of resources. There will be more profitability, more liquidity. So there are various things which will come into addition with profit maximization. So this is the first important objective of having a financial management. And the main technical flaws of this criteria are ambiguity, time of benefits, and quality of benefits. So these things are not considered, in fact, right? If you see ambiguity, it doesn't give any special things apart from profit. Time of benefit, how much time time is the constraint here. In profit maximization, it does not consider about time. When we are going to get profit, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after 1 month, 1 year. So time is a problem here. Quality of benefits, what kind of benefits you are getting, consideration you are getting, that is also a constraint or a problem here. Now under wealth maximization, it focuses more on your wealth instead of profit. So our wealth has to be increased. If your wealth is increased, ultimately you will find that your profit will also start increasing. So it focuses on wealth maximization, and it focuses and tells that your operational efficiency has to be increased. Focus on stakeholders should be, this ignores the focus on stakeholders, right? It does not give importance for stakeholders, including groups, employees, customers, suppliers, creditors, etc. So the wealth maximization is also one of the important objective of having a financial management. Anybody has any doubts in this?
No, sir.